What kind of alternate reality is Kemi Badenoch living in? Because today, while the welfare bill was crumbling, while the government was red-faced, scrambling to patch up mid-debate with last-minute amendments, and while their own MPs were barely holding the line against a Labour rebellion, she stood up and had the audacity to say this.
Until the COVID pandemic, we kept spending under control, cutting the deficit every year. But COVID changed everything. It did. Now we face a new... Mr. Speaker, it is delightful to hear them laughing. I remember us sitting on that side of the House and they were demanding that we spend more and more and more money. Thank God it was Conservatives who were there under COVID. Labour would have bankrupted the country.
Seriously. These are the same Conservatives who discharged untested elderly patients into care homes knowingly, causing 43,000 unnecessary deaths.
With over 43,000 deaths involving COVID-19 in care homes across the UK between March 2020 and July 2022, how could it not be? For the relatives who lost loved ones, care workers who witnessed the deaths of people they cared for and tried to protect, and the care workers themselves who contracted the virus, some of whom died, there is an understandable desire to examine how mortality on this scale happened and make recommendations as to how the UK might prevent this from happening again. A care home is not a hospital. It is a person's home. Just as you and I feel safe when we go home and put the key in the front door, the same should be true for people living in care homes.
That's not me just being dramatic, that's a High Court ruling it unlawful. That grieving families still waiting for justice. That's thousands of people who thought they were safe in their own homes, their final homes, who were exposed, infected and forgotten. And she thinks that is worth thanking them for.
Thank God it was Conservatives who were there under COVID.
And the nerve to say that the Labour Party would bankrupt the country. Because while all that was happening, while people were dying alone in care homes, the government handed out lucrative COVID contracts, not to the best suppliers, not to the most qualified bidders, but to their mates, their donors, their golfing buddies, their party donors got hundreds of millions for PPE they couldn't even deliver. Some of it didn't work, some of it never showed up, and all of it paid for by us. And yet this is what Kemi Badenoch chooses to celebrate.
Conservatives who were there under COVID.
She's supposed to be the leader of the opposition. Her job's to challenge power, not to praise the people who brought the system to its knees. The Tories gutted public services, let a generation of vulnerable people die in silence, and now they're trying to rewrite history like they did us all a favour. The country deserves accountability, not cosplay conservatism. And as much as she's actually helping Labour stay in power, the Tories need to get rid of her. She's absolutely useless, which you can see in the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.